very warm welcome to all of our NDTV viewers. Polling is done, campaigning is finished. Bihar has made its decision, but we don't know what the result is just yet. And as we always say here on NDTV, it is never a bad time for a chai stop. So what better way to begin this edition of Chai Stop than by showing you perhaps the most famous thing to come out of Bihar apart from its people, which is this amazing stand of Litti Chokha. But I have not been able to travel to Bihar thanks to these wonderful people you see over here. I desperately wanted to go to Bihar and report on this fascinating election, but this incredible political team, and they're all busy people, they've just come back from Bihar, and I've managed to convince all of them to please spare 1 hour for this incredible episode of Chai Stop. This is live, so welcome back all of you. Bihar is done and dusted. We're all waiting for counting day tomorrow. By the way, they're all going to be live from 6 a.m. tomorrow. So I feel a little sorry for them, though even I'm going to be there. But I'm going to start. Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram, sir. Namaskaram.
A very warm welcome. The most viral star from Bihar is back. Padmaja has disappeared into the badlands of Bihar and finally re-emerged. Ankit has been there for the longest time in Bihar.
I have to domicile now.
He's, people know him by his first name.
He can become a constable in Bihar. He has domicile.
Yeah. I don't know how many of these people even want to eat any more Litti Chokha. I certainly do, because they've literally come from there. He's got a plate in his hand as well. But Sucharita and Akhilesh are also here. So welcome to Chai Stop. This is where all of us reporters and editors get together once a week to do a little bit of Chunav Pe Charcha, Gupshup on what has been an incredible election. Now, you know, for most of us, Bihar is an obscure place. I'm speaking very personally. Obscure place, hardly anyone travels there. But what an incredible election this has been. I'm going to start it off with you, Veera. Okay? You traveled there. You spent a bunch of time there. Everybody saw your coverage there. Kaun jeet raha hai? Who's winning?
I wish I knew, yeah. I wish I knew. But I think it's ultimately, it's a fascinating state, as you were just saying. An extremely emotional state at some level. You know, the affection of Bihar in some ways is effusive. And Manoranjan Bharati and Prabhakar Kumar there, who will also be joining us live.
They are live with us from
Patna. They
Patna,
told me I'm their South Indian damad, because they were feeding me Litti Chokha every day. And Padmaja has corrected that it has to be Litti Chokha, not Litti Chokha. Just as I keep correcting people, it's Sambar and not Sambar.
Like a good South Indian, he refuses to pronounce it correctly, and I support him completely 100% in that. Padmaja, exit polls, all the numbers are done now. It's locked. It's in a box right now. You've been on the ground, you've been in the studio, you've looked at the numbers. Any sense in your mind about kaun jeet raha hai?
You know, I'll stick my neck out, even though it's very, very dangerous in the time to be living. A couple of things. One, first of all, this is going to be an election, this entire narrative of Gen Z which is being built up. It's interesting that this election result is going to come from a state that's the youngest in our country. You've got about 58-59% of people in Bihar are less than 25 years of age. You've got about 1.5 million who are first-time voters. So this is literally Bihar, India's Gen Z, which is going to give a result. And it's such a clued-in state. Trust me, Shiv, I've traveled across many, many states, and I say this with the greatest of respect to everyone. In Bihar, if you are trying to give them any BS, they will call you out. They'll be like, ma'am, 1961 में उस सीट में जो 2 लोग लड़ रहे थे, उसका बाप ये था. आपको पता नहीं है कि वोटिंग परसेंटेज गिर गया था क्योंकि 2 बैलेट वहां जला दिए गए थे.
They know their politics.
They will call you out, and going purely by the conventional wisdom, and sometimes you can just sense it, right? The general sense is, and I will just sum it up in 3 words, Nitish theek hai. It is not like everything is perfect. It's not like, you know, they don't have problems. In the same breath, they will tell you, paper leak हो गया, ये हो गया. पर देखिए जब नीतीश जी वापस आएंगे तो उनको ये सब ठीक कर देना चाहिए. So they will say we have problems, but we want Nitish to come back and fix it for us, and that pretty much is my sense.
You know, my very personal preference right now is there's a good fight tomorrow so that our viewership can go on the entire day tomorrow. Okay, as managing editor, my personal interest is in We have a day-long broadcast. Things go up and down, and we have a fascinating dance of democracy, because that's what elections are really all about. And NDTV, all of these people are going to be live from 6 a.m. tomorrow, like I said. So that's the broadcast you need to watch.
It's very worrying that you have said this for the second time, 5 minutes into the show.
I'm
yes,
already
we will be there.
By the way, I'm saying this so that
will be there.
I'm saying this so our viewers can also hold you accountable if they don't see you tomorrow at 6 a.m. So please kindly note. Ankit, is there an edge that someone has? You travelled widely. You were there the longest time as well. How is it looking to you?
So, in the beginning, before the candidates were being announced and all, I went to JDU office, and that has now become my go-to phrase. Election in Bihar, I was speaking to somebody and that person said, I said, आप क्यों आए हैं? आपका कैंडिडेट का तो हो गया सिलेक्शन, आप क्यों यहाँ खड़े हुए हैं? मेला है सर, enjoy लीजिए. So that is what people do. मेला है सर, enjoy लीजिए. Till tomorrow, all political parties
enjoy लीजिए.
Enjoy लीजिए.
मेरी सास dead कर गई.
So
dead कर गई. पिछले साल मेरी सास dead कर गई.
So you know, now less than 24 hours to go. You know, when the results will be out. 2-3 important things, like Padmaja was saying. If 2020 was the election where there was Nitish Kumar anti-incumbency, people wanted change, the feeling of badlav is still there. But there is also a sympathy factor that people realize that this is the end of an era. JP movement leaders, Lalu Prasad Yadav hardly campaigned, he was nowhere, he's off the posters.
There's sentiments for Nitish.
For Nitish Kumar, that send-off should be, he's done for Bihar, he's done a lot for Bihar. But having said that, I still felt it was not a current election. It was not an election to ensure that Nitish stays or to get Tejaswi Yadav on that seat. There have been a lot of promises which have been made. I think it was a very hyper-local election. People, more than their chief minister, were choosing their MLA. And that is where it could get very, very close, and we'll have a fantastic
game
day.
On, which means
Absolutely.
game on, basically.
I believe it's a very close election.
Long and short of it, he doesn't want to stick his neck out.
No, I am sticking my neck out. No, rather, I am saying that it's a close election. For directionally, everybody...
You know, if I may, what this could turn out to show, largely the NDA and in particular JDU look comfortable, but because it's an MLA election, particular MLAs of the NDA, JDU and especially BJP may lose their seats.
Because
you could see a result like that, where you can have the ruling party, some of the big names losing their seats because of anti-incumbency, but Nitish
Thik. Just one thing I just want to add to that, because you know, BJP's textbook is, and we saw that in Gujarat, you know, when the whole cabinet was changed. This time BJP has only dropped 19 sitting MLAs. Tejaswi Yadav has dropped 36 sitting MLAs. And I think that is where, and the 12 seats where the friendly fight is, that is going to decide this election.
Sucharita, what do you think? I just want to point out that our friends in Patna are standing there, looking nice and cool there in Patna. The politics is obviously white hot before counting. Vasudha, Baba and the others are waiting for us. We're going to go to them in just...
similar gamcha there.
Yeah, it's incredible. We're going to go to them in just a moment. Guys, sorry for keeping you waiting, but you know, this is just a reminder to all of our viewers. We are hogging all the space over here. The people where it actually matters in Patna are waiting for us to toss to them, which is incredible. Bear with me for a couple more minutes, guys. Akhilesh and Sucharita, to you first, Sucharita. What's it looking like to you?
No,
One way or the other, or game on?
No, like Padmaja said, Nitish theek hai. I think there's an old saying in Bihar, Nitish sabke hai. So that saying I think holds on, because we in studios or in Delhi talk about Nitish Kumar flipping sides, but
Palturam,
but it doesn't matter to the people in Bihar. For them, Nitish Kumar is changing sides. It does not matter to them politically. If they're siding with Nitish Kumar, and the most important thing is that even after being at the head of the center of Bihar politics for 2 decades, he still manages to be the X factor of this Bihar elections. This is massive. This is incredible. So I think the entire discussion this time around Nitish Kumar and the kind of seats that exit polls are showing that they're going to go up for the JDU clearly shows that this may be a mandate for Nitish Kumar. We'll obviously have to wait, and let me reiterate.
So you're saying it is
from 6 a.m. we're going to be showing it to the people.
Okay, so Sucharita is sticking her neck out as well.
I agree with Sucharita that this election is about Nitish Kumar. The last election, the slogan of the JDU was Bihar mein Bahar hai, Nitish Kumar hai. But the last election was about Tejaswi Yadav. Tejaswi Yadav was in
Bihar
focus.
does these little lines
better
than
the
anyone
line
else.
is immortal. I mean, this is amazing line.
That one was by PK's team, by the way.
2025 फिर से Nitish. This time they also
had
that.
That was Prashant Kishore's
team.
But the last election, Tejaswi Yadav had such a big mass appeal. If you could sense it. If you could have gone to the public meetings of Tejaswi Yadav, you could see that the youth, especially, there's a current for Tejasvi Yadav. This time it was missing probably because Rahul Gandhi had shifted focus away from Tejasvi because of that vote yatra.
Yeah.
The vote chori issue did not catch up with the voters. And apart from that, this election is for Nitish Kumar. Why? Because the JDU slogan is also this time is very interesting. 25 se 30 Nitish. So that's another slogan.
Yeah.
But this was people thought this was Nitish Kumar's last election.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are probably saying that we have to say goodbye to a good administrator who has ruled us for the past 2 decades and under whose rule the Bihar has developed a lot. So for Nitish Kumar, this is going to vote for.
This is very interesting because all of you have said one common thread as far as Nitish is concerned, which is super interesting, and I take it very seriously because you guys have come in from the ground. It also reflects what we've seen in some of the exit polls, most of the exit polls actually. I'm going to get some litti chokha for all of us here and toss it over now to Vasudha in Patna with all of our friends there. What an exciting place to be. Epicenter of this election. Vasudha, you've come in. Lucky you with all our friends. Take it away. What's happening there? What's the mood?
We have litti here. We also have chai. For a lot of years, Champaran always meant Mahatma Gandhi for me, but Champaran is famous for mutton. This is something I learnt. And of course, that also philosophically explains Bihar. If it is everything, it's also the opposite of everything. So if there's anger against Nitish Kumar, there's also a lot of gratitude for him. And that's what I was talking to Sikta also, that this election is a lot about Nitish Kumar, his legacy and the way his future is going to be written. I'm not going to talk much because we have Prabhakar and of course Baba here, the OG of elections. Baba traveled to Bhagalpur and he has had an interesting childhood in Bihar. Baba, tell us, Bihar kitna badla hai? And everyone talks about this 2005 election. Is 2025 going to be 2005?
देखिए बिहार बदला तो जरूर है, लेकिन जितना और बदल सकता था वो उतना नहीं बदला है। हम बड़ी खुश हैं कि हमारे पास 4 लेन हाईवे हो गया, लेकिन हम उसके लिए नहीं तैयार मांग रहे हैं कि हमारे यहाँ एक्सप्रेसवे क्यों नहीं है जी। यूपी में देखिए कितने एक्सप्रेसवे हैं। हम इस बात में खुश हैं कि हमारा जो है गंगा में रिवर फ्रंट बन गया है। गोमती में बहुत साल पहले ही बना दिया था अखिलेश यादव ने, तो रिलेटिव टर्म है। लेकिन ये इलेक्शन बहुत क्लोज है, ये बात कहना चाहता हूँ। आप आरजेडी को राइट ऑफ नहीं कर सकते हैं। बहुत ही कीनली फॉट इलेक्शन है। मेरा मानना है कि आज भी मुझे लगता है कि आरजेडी सबसे बड़ी पार्टी होगी, और उसके बाद गठबंधन का क्या होता है ये नहीं बता सकता हूँ, लेकिन ये इलेक्शन वेरी क्लोज टू कॉल, जिसको आप अंग्रेजी में कहते हैं ना, वो बहुत आसान नहीं है किसी भी के लिए। नीतीश कुमार को, पर्टिकुलरली नीतीश कुमार के लिए एक प्लस सेंटीमेंट है, वो जरूर है।
राइट प्रभाकर, ये जो हरे गमछे की बात होती है ना, लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर नॉट वेरी अपसेट विद लालू, बट सेड कि हरे गमछे वाला राज नहीं चाहिए, दैट्स व्हाट। सो आई डिड फील दैट द जंगल राज नैरेटिव हैज ट्रिकल्ड डाउन व्हेन इट कम्स टू द ग्राउंड, नॉट सो मच बट अमंगस्ट द यूथ, बट एटलीस्ट अमंगस्ट women. Did you also feel that way?
Yeah, but before I come to a question, we have Hara Gamcha out here, and he is
लिट्टी है यहाँ पे, लिट्टी खिलाइए ना, लिट्टी दीजिए।
He's having a hara gamcha, and when I asked him कि गमछा हटा दीजिए, he said नहीं साहब गमछा तो नहीं हटाएंगे हम, पहचान है,
ऊपर से विधानसभा में,
हाँ विधानसभा में नहीं हटाएंगे। So this is Bihar for you. Now coming to your question, the 20 years of so-called misrule of Lalu Yadav, that comes down, that actually whenever there is election time, it comes actually heavily on them, and Baba is enjoying his litti, his starter. Baba, please carry on, Baba.
सबको खाना है, वो तो चाय भी मिलेगा।
So that comes down, and that narrative actually, I mean, it comes down heavily on all other narratives they try to build. So they have tried to woo women, they have tried to woo young, especially the youth voters, and the data shows that 19% youth voters voted for them more than the NDA.
Right.
So among the age group of 19 to 25, they got 19% more, so that's a substantial chunk. But still, this Jungle Raj narrative actually is something which a baggage which Tejasvi Yadav is finding it hard to shed.
Okay, Somo actually pointed out something very interesting to us when we were talking to him. He said that this time the narrative around women voters is going to be broken, and a lot of people believe that because we also, I mean, I didn't find a lot of Muslim and Yadav women going beyond their caste barriers and voting for Nitish Kumar. Why do you think that this whole aspect around women voting is often exaggerated? Do you feel that way?
बिल्कुल, देखिए अभी जो आंकड़े सामने आ रहे हैं, हम देख रहे हैं कि ज़्यादातर जिलों में महिलाओं ने ज़्यादा वोट किया है पुरुषों के मुकाबले, लेकिन कोई भी एग्जिट पोल देखिए उसमें आरजेडी और जो पूरा महागठबंधन है उसको भी ठीक ठाक सीटें मिलती हुई दिखाई दे रही हैं। तो जाहिर तौर पे ये बहुत क्लोज इलेक्शन होने वाला है। जो नैरेटिव है कि महिलाएं अगर ज़्यादा वोट करती हैं तो उससे एनडीए को फ़ायदा होता है, पिछली बार सीमांचल, कोसी और मिथिलांचल के इलाके में 24 सीटें इन्होंने जीती थी महागठबंधन ने। इन 24 की 24 सीटों पर महिलाओं ने पुरुषों के मुकाबले ज़्यादा परसेंटेज के मामले में वोट किया था। इसलिए ये जो परसेप्शन है वो बिल्कुल खारिज होता है। एक और बात कि हम सब लोग लगातार ये दोहराते हैं कि हमने महिलाओं की लंबी कतार देखी। देखिए करीब 90,000 बूथ हैं बिहार में, और अभी जो महिलाओं ने जितने ज़्यादा वोट किए हैं वो आंकड़ा करीब 4 लाख के आसपास का होता है। तो एक बूथ पर 4 महिलाएं सिर्फ पुरुष के मुकाबले ज़्यादा आकर वोट कर रही है। ऐसे में ये कहना कि महिलाएं बहुत बड़ी तादाद में दिखी, वहाँ पुरुष नहीं दिखे, ये कहना भी हम लोग थोड़ा अतिशयोक्ति करते हैं मुझे लगता है।
Talking about voting percentages, Sikta was in Katihar and Katihar has voted like, I mean, it's broken all records. It's gone beyond 75%. Right. Did you expect that to happen? Simanchal, I mean, I found it very interesting, Sikta, that I was hoping youngsters of Simanchal to talk about minority politics, identity, and you know, it was I was completely
and
wrong.
SIR,
because,
not to forget the SIR.
But
it was nowhere to be seen. The SIR.
Two factors.
But they wanted to talk about lack of development. Right. They said ki Kosi Nadi and all that.
The number of people who turned at the polling booths, I see two factors on ground working this time. Especially in Simanchal, the poll dates were very close to the Chhath and the Diwali. So a lot of migrants who work in other states, they had trekked down for their festival and they decided to stay back. The other factor which especially worked for the minority community is I met a lot of people who are working in Srinagar, Mumbai and other states. They also have come back just 2 days before 11th. Right. They wanted to emphasize that एक अफवाह उड़ी है यहाँ पर कि अगर हम यहाँ नहीं आएंगे, वोट नहीं डालेंगे, हमारा नाम कट जाएगा. So that fear was there because of rumors that if you are not part of this democratic process which is happening in your state, you might not get the benefits. Your women will not be the beneficiaries. So that fear was there. So that's why the massive turnout around Simanchal too. But which way the MY, the Mahila and Yuva will go, that's the new factor which is going to work for Bihar this time. So we need to wait and watch.
The phase 2 elections also happened a day after the blast. Chandan, what was your experience? Where all did you travel?
So I was basically, for the first phase of election, traveling districts of North Bihar, mainly Muzaffarpur, Samastipur and Darbhanga. Then for the second phase, I was traveling in West and East Champaran. One very key observation that I had while I was talking to voters in and around all this area, especially Champaran is known as a stronghold of BJP. You had Radha Mohan Singh here, who has been MP for last 8 consecutive times, and most of the seats in this whole belt is dominated by BJP. Two key observations that I had while covering election. One, if you have to understand that what's the mood of voters, the selection of candidates by the BJP at many seats in the urban areas seems to be a thing of worry in BJP. Okay. They have repeated candidates.
Chandan, I think Shiv also wants to make a point. Shiv, here people are, they have their own experiences, and let me tell you, it's all been very enriching for us. It's been very humbling for us in a lot of ways, because Bihari wisdom, wise voters often say that, you know, आपने हमारे सांसद को नहीं देखा, हमने भी नहीं देखा. That's one I
and we also need to talk amongst ourselves कि हम जिस area में घूमे, what did we eat? Because in Bihar,
so like Meenakshi was in one of the most interesting areas where you get
mutton.
I was in Champaran.
Champaran mutton.
So there's a famous called shop, Jaiswal shop. I was just amazed to see the number of people sitting there every second. In my life, I have never seen people eating mutton like the way they were eating there.
You had no. You had stomach full.
I had it.
You enjoyed.
I had it and I shot it also.
I
had it and I shot it also.
I litti chokha, aap khaye mutton. Janendra was in the epicenter. Kishanganj में था ये.
अच्छा, हाँ.
तो पहले तो मैं मटन की कहानी सुना देता हूँ सर. पितृपक्ष में हम लोग पप्पू यादव का इंटरव्यू करने गए थे और उन्होंने हम सबको मटन ऑफर किया. इसने शुरुआत की कि नहीं पितृपक्ष है, मैं तो नहीं खाऊंगा, मैं तो पनीर खाऊंगा. और फिर जब हम लोगों ने खाना शुरू किया तो फिर इसके पेट में कब मटन आया किसी को पता नहीं चला. सबने देखा अचानक, अच्छा ये भी खा रहा है और तारीफ कर रहा है. खैर, मैं किशनगंज में था वसुधा, और दो बड़े मुद्दे जो किशनगंज को लेकर बताए जा रहे थे सत्ता पक्ष और विपक्ष की तरफ से.
सीधे बताइए, MIM को वोट मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है?
2 सीटों पर
अमौर में तो मिल रहा है.
अमौर जहां पे अख्तरुल ईमान उनके प्रदेश अध्यक्ष हैं और सबसे बड़ा चेहरा है MIM के बिहार में, वो मुख्य मुकाबले में. और उसके ठीक बगल में एक सीट है बायसी. अमौर और बायसी में MIM मुख्य मुकाबले में है. इसके अलावा बहादुरगंज, किशनगंज, इन सीटों पर भी MIM को वोट मिले हैं, लेकिन उस तरह नहीं जिस तरह पिछली बार मिले थे. तो 5 सीटें पिछली बार MIM ने जीती थी. इस बार मुझे लगता है कि वो आंकड़ा वो नहीं छू पाएंगे। 2 या 3 सीटों पर सिमट जाएंगे, लेकिन उनके प्रदर्शन से कुछ सीटों पर अगर खेल महागठबंधन का बिगड़ा तो वहां एनडीए जीत सकती है।
ओके, वेरी क्विकली मीनाक्षी, व्हाट हैज बीन योर एक्सपीरियंस?
मैं आपको मिथिलांचल का बताऊंगी, लेकिन उससे पहले यहाँ पर जब मैं आई हूँ, मैं आरजेडी ऑफिस से होते हुए आ रही हूँ। बिहार में बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है पोस्टर्स की पॉलिटिक्स, और आरजेडी ऑफिस के बाहर पोस्टर लगा है जिसमें स्थानीय यूनिट जो है उसने अलविदा चाचा उस पर हाईलाइट किया है। मैसेज लाउड एंड क्लियर है।
टाइगर जिंदा है का पोस्टर भी तो आया है आज।
हाँ। तो जो पोस्टर्स की इंटरेस्टिंग पॉलिटिक्स जो बिहार में दिखाई देती है वो दिखनी शुरू हो गई है। हालांकि वैसी हलचल नहीं थी कि कोई मिठाइयाँ बन रही हों या फ्लावर्स आ रहे हैं या डेकोरेशन शुरू है। हल्की फुल्की तैयारियां हैं, अभी कोई पत्ते नहीं खोल रहा है, लेकिन सब ये कह रहे हैं कि हम जीत रहे हैं, हम आ रहे हैं। तेजस्वी ने तारीख दे दिया कि 18 को हम शपथ ले रहे हैं। इन सब के बीच मैं मिथिलांचल के एरिया में थी, मधुबनी, जहाँ पर एनडीए का स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड रहा है, लेकिन इस बार वहां पर कैसी फाइट होगी? सुबह के
बहुत पॉलिटिक्स हो गया, एंड पॉलिटिक्स ऑलवेज मेक्स मी रियली हंग्री. सो व्हाइल वी टॉक अबाउट पॉलिटिक्स वी हैव टू शो यू आवर ब्यूटीफुल लिट्टी चोखा स्टैंड. Very authentic. I don't know why Veera Raghav is standing over here, but I think he wants. No, no, 1 second. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it. It's Litti Choka, as according to Veera Raghav, and he's going to be making one. Please teach me how to make one. Come.
No, you've learned the art. No,
the reason for this is Litti Choka is a iconic food from Bihar. Everyone has heard of it. Everyone loves it. It's available all across the country now, I hear, including in the south where I come from. I don't know if you get it in Bangalore. I'm sure you do.
Bihari restaurants are there.
One of the candidates and a superstar there, Shiv Khesari, used to sell litti chokha in Okhla. From selling litti chokha on a thela in Okhla, he's now a Bhojpuri superstar. So it's a great thing to have litti chokha. Veera, you could be the next Bhojpuri superstar.
Yeah, look at him.
I don't want to be a Bhojpuri superstar. I want to do a startup.
From Veera Raghav, you may soon have Veer Singh Chaudhary.
First of all, you just make us one. Let us see your talents in making a litti. First of all, and let's see how good you are.
Devender Singh, who's from Chhabra.
No, but I have a serious question to ask.
Mr. Litti.
It's iconic outside Bihar. How iconic is it inside Bihar, Ankit? Litti chokha.
Yeah, it's the staple food.
It's
so the day begins with dahi chuda.
Yeah.
Then you have.
No, I disagree. The day begins with that sattu shake according to
sattu. No, sattu when you go out. You leave your house with dahi chuda.
Okay.
Then you have sattu that to drink, and then of course lunch is litti chokha in the evening.
You know,
it's
actually
mutton.
people from Bihar get very upset if you keep talking about litti chokha. They say
because there's so much more.
They're like, boss, you know, we are typecast with this litti chokha. हम तो घर पे नहीं खाते कभी.
No, that is a very good question.
You ask a Bihari about it.
Let's go one by one.
घर पे बनता है लिट्टी चोखा इतना ज्यादा?
बनता है. थोड़ा माइक पास लगे.
कोई भी हमारे यहाँ अगर कोई गेस्ट आया तो हम लोग लिट्टी चोखा बनाएंगे, और अगर नॉनवेज खाने वाले हैं तो मटन चिकन के साथ लिट्टी उसको सर्व करते हैं.
Padmaja, what
बड़ा एंजॉय करते हैं.
No, let's go one by one on this. Forget litti chokha. We're eating this right now, and I want everyone to dig in and get some of this wonderful thing. I'm drooling while anchoring. It's difficult for me. But Padmaja, what was the best thing you ate while you were on your journey in Bihar?
I really liked, I think they do excellent non-veg food.
Yeah.
They have very good, you know, in Delhi we have a lot of Champaran mutton, but there's much more to that. They have very different kinds of homemade mutton that they do. So, yeah, that I would say was the standout. And just bhuja was amazing. Bhuja is really light. This, by the way, is bhuja.
This is the evening snack.
So we have a little bit of this in UP also, like you put chivda together, you know, mixed snack.
Courtesy Prabhakar, I have had this every single evening till I have been there. Like bhuja.
Prabhakar's office is
and sometimes it is served hot also.
Served hot and with a mirchi. So Shiv, you just don't eat it like this. You have hari mirchi with it, and you eat hari mirchi and salt.
You know, like a lot of this you would see now being sold as healthy snacks. You know, diet namkeen.
So this is as rustic diet namkeen.
Exactly. Right? This is what people eat for energy. You know, it's healthy. It's just lightly oiled. और हम उसको पैकेट में डाल के डाइट नमकीन डाइट चिवड़ा कर रहे हैं. People in Bihar have been eating it for ages.
Proper marketing Padmaja did.
Ankit is a vegetarian, by the way. Yeah. How was you know, I'm sure there's wonderful vegetarian food in Bihar. What was your favorite dish? You can only name one. Don't name two.
Litti chokha. I had so much litti chokha.
Apart from litti chokha.
Okay. Apart from dahi chura is very good. It's the puffed rice.
Yeah.
And you get it with curd. It's fantastic breakfast.
You know that makhana ka kheer?
Yeah, makhana kheer. Oh,
that's another.
By the way, the hotel where we were staying at, they have a dish which I have never heard of, which is lesun ka kheer. And you can't.
Here you go, Shiv.
Padmaja, it's exceptional. It's not, you don't taste Lesun, it's very good.
This sounds wrong in so many ways.
It is so good.
That's garlic kheer for you.
So apart from numbers and trends and Bihar politics, it's really nice to see that Veera Raghav has made one. He's actually learned to do something in Bihar. But Akhilesh and Sucharita, what's your favorite dish? What's your favorite?
I enjoyed Litti Chokha there.
No, this was not made by me.
I was invited for a dinner at Ravi Shankar Prasadji's place, and he insisted that I should have a Litti Chokha. He's a very good host, and he invited all of us there, and we were there for some, say, 1-2 hours. And
Litti mutton khilaya
Litti mutton was there, but I didn't eat because I am vegetarian. But I had Litti Chokha, and I really enjoyed it.
And politicians take a lot of pride in feeding journalists when you go there, right?
And very hospitable. Very, very
They laid out.
Overall, as a state, it's an extremely emotional, welcoming state that's down there.
I'll tell you a story. Very long ago, I think this was in the 2019 election when I had travelled to Bihar, and we were travelling. And that time, the roads, etc., weren't that well made. So you had to travel long distances. It took very long to even go to places which were close by. And I had gone in a field, and there were some women who were working there, and they literally, in a handkerchief, they had tied some roti and a little bit of sabzi, which was kept like in a polythene. And I was talking to them, and in the middle of it all, this lady just held up the roti to me, and she's like, "Aap bhi kha lo."
No, do you have a food story from Bihar?
No, I think what happened at Ravi Shankar Prasad's house is exactly what happens in Bihar all over. There are political conversations happening over a chai and over litti choka and over they're eating and they're talking politics. I think that is what Biharis they completely thrive on. So political conversations over litti choka stalls all over Bihar is a very, very common sight, and they'll be discussing the next chief minister. They'll be discussing who's going to be in power, whether this government is staying, whether this government is going to be coming back. All those political conversations are happening over tea everywhere.
So you see, Manoranjan Bharati right next to Hotel Maurya took me early morning to get sattu drink, which he also makes here. It's a fantastic masala drink in the morning.
And it is a super energy drink.
I made the mistake of talking about sattu first, and then I made the mistake of asking the guy who was making sattu, "Kaun jeetega? Who would you like to give sattu in these elections?" He immediately said Lalu Prasad Yadav. The guy behind, who was standing right behind, he turned around and said, No, Nitish Kumar. And then the whole conversation over sattu went on for about 5-7 minutes.
I just want to add one thing. Apart from the conversation around chai, sattu and litti, there are very important conversations in Bihar that take place over pan, bhaiya. The pan is a very
obvious reasons we couldn't have pan here.
So pan is very important, and there is a place, a shop where Lalu Prasad Yadav used to go. So we did a segment there, and it's a fantastic segment where people you can barely understand what they are saying, but pan will be in their mouth.
No, but this is also very interesting. What are people really talking about Lalu Prasad Yadav? We've heard a lot of conversations about Tejasvi Yadav, but because you all have been for so long, Ankit, you've been there for so long. What are people really talking about Lalu Prasad Yadav in these elections? I mean, he's obviously taken a back seat, but is he as relevant as he was earlier?
See, I don't know about relevant, but his baggage is on Tejasvi Yadav is heavier than 20 years of anti-incumbency that Nitish Kumar has had. But having said that, move out of Patna, go to these villages. We forget, there is and in the narratives, usually it just becomes about Jungle Raj and all. You will still find people, those who take him as God, who change the social dynamics of that state. For a lot of people who come from the extremely backward, impoverished, sections, for them, the change that Lalu Prasad Yadav, especially in his first, government, brought, they have been incredible. For them, I went to a village where a woman told me that Jungle Raj, and I was talking to her about that, said, वो सब तो है, लेकिन आपको पता नहीं है, पहले चप्पल उठा के जो अपर कास्ट का घाव है, हम वहाँ से जा नहीं सकते थे. लालू के राज में हम चप्पल पहनना सीख गए. So it's just not one shade to Lalu Prasad Yadav.
Lalu Prasad is an extremely polarizing figure even now. He evokes very different memories for very different people, and it will depend on your caste. When you speak about Laluji, if you are a Yadav, there will be respect. There will be ki bhai, we had, and it's true, for a certain section of people, it was about political representation and empowerment. Remember, before the 70s, the Congress was in power. It was an upper caste. It was a Brahman Bhumihar government that they were running with a little bit of representation from the OBCs or the non-Yadav OBCs and practically no EBCs. The OBCs in particular and Yadavs felt that they got representation, but if you speak, that is also the time, by the way, that once the Janta Dal and subsequently the RJD in particular started gaining ground, the 90s, you see the figures. There was a flight of people, and this was actually not just palayan. This was an exodus, and there's data to show that. I won't call it caste atrocities, but you speak to people in the villages here.
Strong
they will
views,
say it were not just strong views. They will talk about
based
how there was
caste,
a reverse discrimination of sorts. And they said, हमने तो अपना भाई बस्ता बांध करके हमने तो अपने बच्चों को बाहर भेज दिया because we realized because we are Bhumihar, because we are Brahmin, हमारे लिए बिहार में कोई future नहीं. Kidnapping used to happen. Relevant. By the way, there was a very famous incident, and Atalji was the Prime Minister. He had gone to campaign and he had said, मेरा किसलय मुझे लौटा दो. A young boy was captured. The upper caste, people who were even slightly landed, who were educated, started feeling a sense of siege, and they left. And that is something that they talk about. I think that was just institutionalized in their memory. They still talk.
You've seen that as well, Sucharita, on the ground.
And I think yes, and very, very importantly, that a lot of people and people who are Biharis staying outside Bihar when they've gone back for voting, this is something that they really say that there may be a lot of discussions around unemployment, a lot of discussions around berozgari, paper leak, but eventually when a voter will go and vote, the vote will be on caste. Now that is a very, very important thing. People who are educated, people who are apparently going to be voting on Vikas, on development, even them saying that the vote is going to be on caste because this the entire unemployment and paper leak may be a part of a lot of discussions, but will not boil down to when it comes to voting.
Just to broaden all the points that you guys are making, this is not a Bihar unique phenomenon. If you take the JDS in Karnataka, it's a Vakaliga Muslim combination. So you see, it's not caste. Let me, I mean, as an outsider, while it gets defined in caste, this is an old world Janata socialist politics that's still in existence here. This is Mandal era politics that continues to go on because of Lalu Yadav and the RJD's
correct me if I'm wrong.
Hang on, one second, let me finish. Look, you know, so this is largely the last election, and I think Bihar is in the cusp of some kind of a change. The old world, two regional parties, two regional leaders defining an election in Bihar as the reason why there is these social coalitions. It's not just the Yadav caste, it's the MY combination or the social coalitions which have identified with one leader in terms of the social justice movement that existed around the 90s.
That is actually the kind of flavor that I wanted to explore for us on NDTV, and I think we've done that for the first time by sending you into Bihar. Okay, the Namaskaram Bihar angle for us here was to look at it from an outsider's perspective because, you know, for a vast majority of even reporters, I will speak for even on behalf of political reporters, Bihar is Lalu and Nitish. And there are so many layers to the politics over there.
Correct. So, for instance,
is it an end? Is it the end of an era?
I think this is definitely. You see, the only way, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not I don't know much of Bihar. I must make that confession. As long as the JDU and the RJD exist, the BJP cannot become a party on its own with a majority in Bihar. Much like the AIDMK and DMK in Tamil Nadu, two regional parties. It's very difficult for the BJP. A, B. This is a transition election from the Nitish Lalu era to the next era. Now, I believe there will be a flux in Bihar over the next 5 years, determining who is going to be that charismatic leader who can fill the vacuum that will be left behind by these two great leaders.
There's already a discussion,
just to point out on that matter, because see, as far as the RJD is concerned, the leadership issue is settled.
Absolutely.
Tejasvi Yadav is undisputed leader in RJD. You were talking about Lalu Prasad Yadav, though he was missing from the posters and slogans of the RJD and Mahagathbandhan, but he was very much active in the backdrop. If you had seen the pictures while he was distributing, the symbols to the candidates, that was the turning point of this election, because BJP always brought Lalu Yadav to remind people of the Jungle Raj. So the Mahagathbandhan in the last election very cleverly did not play the Lalu card. Right. They kept him in the backdrop. This time also they kept him in the backdrop, but the BJP, the way they use the katta word, see.
But is Tejasvi powerful enough to replace a Lalu Yadav as charismatic?
He is charismatic as Lalu Yadav, because people see him in the image of Lalu Yadav. He behaves like him, he talks like him. So that way,
and Akhilesh sir, he has been able to move from the rustic Lalu Yadav to also have some appeal in the younger generation. See, one thing like Veera was saying, the change. You are right. The leadership in RJD is defined. The next election, 2029. Think of the leaders who will be fighting this election. There will be a Tejasvi Yadav. Yes. There will be a Chirag Paswan. The question would be for the Bharatiya Janata Party, who is going to be their leader.
The guys who possibly know it much better are also there in
Patna. Who's going to be in line for the JDU?
In the last election, Tejasvi was wearing kurta pajama. In this election, he was wearing T-shirts. So there's a lot of focus on that because he wanted to attract that young voters, the youth voters. Whether it has worked or not, we have to see it tomorrow.
Yeah. And a very funny thing happened. I had gone to this Mahua, and where I thought that at least among the Yadav voters there would be some anger about what happened to Tej Pratap. But it actually solidified Tejaswi's position, where people said, "Ab dekhiye, ab theek hai, bhai bhai to hai, par अब देखिए ना अनुशासन तो होना होता है." So it actually worked for Tejaswi Yadav to have expelled his brother from the party.
We are being unfair to our friends in Patna.
Quickly. I just wanted to add one more point here, which is as far as the Muslim vote. I was talking to an RJD leader yesterday who said this time AIMIM will not be that big a problem because we went to the ground and the narrative that was put is who has Z category security, which is Asad Owaisi, and who are the Muslim leaders who have been put into jail. So look, you determine who
you're...
That was
very brave of Tejaswi Yadav to say that Owaisi is an extremist.
So polarize the election. Our friends in Patna, Vasudha, you're going to need lots of cups of chai from, I don't know what, 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. We've had a little bit of chai over here. I hope you've got the supply ready. 4:30 a.m. onwards, all of you are going to be on the field.
Absolutely, Shiv. We have the litti and the chokas and of course lots of chai here. But talking about Lalu Prasad Yadav as a polarizing figure, Baba is here with me. Baba, we do agree that, Lalu Prasad Yadav was, he helped in consolidation of OBCs. That breaking of monopoly of upper caste was important at that time. But he's also seen as somebody who, in some ways, emboldened elements who also perpetrated violence. लेकिन ये ऐसा स्टेट है जिसमें भोला पासवान शास्त्री भी बने हैं, कर्पूरी ठाकुर भी बने हैं, तो इन सम वेज बिहार हैज प्रेजेंटेड अ मॉडल ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस. डू यू थिंक 2025 विल आल्सो सेट स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर दैट?
देखिए, वहाँ पे बहुत लिट्टी चोखा की बात हो रही है स्टूडियो में, और मैं लिट्टी चोखा यहाँ पे खा रहा हूँ, और मैं अपने लिए नहीं खा रहा हूँ, ये वीर राघव के लिए खा रहा हूँ. वीरा, दिस इज फॉर यू. तुमको इतना खिलाया है तो मैं सोचा कि वहाँ नहीं भेज सकता हूँ, तुम्हारे लिए खा रहा हूँ. जहाँ तक आपने लालू यादव की बात की ना, लालू यादव को आप कितना भी बुरा कर लीजिए, लालू यादव ने जो सोशल चेंज किया ना बिहार में, वो पीढ़ियों तक याद किया जाएगा, इससे डिनाई नहीं है. समझ गए? वो जो चप्पल वाली बात अभी स्टूडियो में हो रही थी ना, वो सच्चाई है. आप किसी भी दलित, लोअर ओबीसी, उससे पूछिए. और आज के दिन भी देखिए, आयरनी क्या है, 20 साल बाद भी, नीतीश जी के शासन के बाद भी आप लालू यादव का डर दिखा करके वोट मांग रहे हैं. इससे बड़ा आयरनी क्या होगा बिहार में, सोच लीजिए.
लेकिन जब औरतें कहती हैं कि 10 रुपए तक हम अपने पास नहीं रख सकते, सर वो एक रियल डर तो है ना लोगों में.
नहीं, अब नहीं है डर, वो अब नहीं है.
राइट इन सेइंग लालू यादव hasn't campaigned in this entire election, but from every dais of NDA, every public platform, लालू यादव was talked about, he was discussed, and as he said, आप लालू यादव का डर दिखा के वोट मांग रहे हैं.
मैं बस एक पॉइंट ऐड करूंगी, जो बात प्रभाकर के यहाँ पर कह रहे हैं. देखिए, जब फर्स्ट फेज की वोटिंग हुई उस समय लालू यादव ने एक्स पर पोस्ट किया कि तवे पर रोटी पलटती रहनी चाहिए. और देखिए, ये वो मैसेजिंग है जो अपने कोर वोटर को, अपने कोर वोट बैंक को तो देते ही है, लेकिन साथ ही साथ बिहार की जनता के लिए भी है. अब लालू यादव की जितनी यहाँ पर चर्चा हुई, तेजस्वी यादव के लिए एक चैलेंज ये था कि जंगल राज वाला जो अटैक उन पर बार बार किया जा रहा है उससे अलग निकलना है. तो उन्होंने बड़ा वेल प्लान डिसीजन लिया कि पोस्टर्स में सीधे इकलौते तेजस्वी दिखाई दिए बिहार के नायक के रूप में, जो उनके लिए मोटे मोटे अक्षरों में लिखा गया. तेज प्रताप यादव से भी उनको खुद को अलग करना पड़ा. क्यों? क्योंकि लाइबिलिटी अपने कंधों पर लेकर नहीं चलना चाहते थे. तो देखिए, बड़े वेल प्लान कठिन फैसले लिए हैं उन्होंने परिवार के लिहाज से. अब सवाल फिर वही है कि तेजस्वी के लिए ये इलेक्शन ना हुआ तो भी लालू नहीं रहेंगे, नीतीश भी नहीं रहेंगे, रामविलास पासवान नहीं है.
तो है ही उसी का.
उनके रेलेवेंस की बात हो रही थी स्टूडियो में, वसुधा. ही इज रेलेवेंट इवन फॉर हिज पॉलिटिकल ओपोनेंट्स, लाइक एवरीबॉडी हियर अग्रीज, एंड आल्सो फॉर हिज ओन पार्टी, फॉर हिज ओन सन. लालू हैं तो तेजस्वी आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. सो दैट इज द वे फॉर इट, फॉर द
नहीं, लालू यादव ने अपना जो बैटन थमा दिया है, और पूरी आजादी दी गई तेजस्वी को. पूरा
this election
Tejaswi is also trying to in some ways not really bank on that image. That means that model was not right, isn't it? That RJD model of empowerment could have been right, maybe 50%, but 50% it did instill fear in people.
There were flaws in it, no doubt about it. That's the reason why they are out of power for last 20 years. So nobody is saying that model was a perfect model.
ऐसे मॉडल्स बाकी स्टेट्स में तो हुए हैं ना.
इतनी चर्चा हो रही थी स्टूडियो में. I must intervene before you continue with this. Litti Chokha was being discussed in the studio while we have the live counter here, and we have people from Bihar who will explain us in detail.
Yeah, what is this thing?
Jayanendra, you have had too many.
बाबा एक्सप्लेन करने में 2 खा चुका है, and बाबा
चलिए बताइए, चलिए नेशनल व्यूअर को ये बताइए, tell us लिट्टी चोखा कैसे खाएगा? हाउ डू वी?
देखिए, ये पहले तो आप समझ लीजिए, ये लिट्टी जो है वो लिट्टी नहीं है, आग वाली लिट्टी नहीं है। ये लिट्टी जो है ये फ्राई वाली लिट्टी है, बट इसके अंदर भी सत्तू होता है। तो ये जो कन्वेंशनल लिट्टी जिसकी हम बात करते हैं, वो चूल्हे पे मतलब कोयले पे आग पे सेका जाता है, वो लिट्टी होती है, या गोईठे पे सेका जाता है। उसके अलावा ये देखिए
चोखा नहीं है,
उसके अलावा ये देखिए, इसके साथ जो है, आप उसे रख दीजिए, समझ गया। उसके साथ जो है ये मिर्ची, और ये जो है घुगनी, मतलब ये चने की होती है, ये घुगनी आलू के साथ ये सब्जी बनती है। इसके साथ
इसके अंदर जो फिलिंग है वो सत्तू
है,
जो हर न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट का
इसके अंदर भी चना है, सुनिए।
लेकिन मेरी एक आपत्ति है, लिट्टी चोखे को इतना प्रमोट किया गया है, बाकी बिहार का जो बाकी फूड है ना वो इसमें नजरअंदाज हो गया है।
इसे खाया कैसे जाता है, इसके लिए हमारे इन हाउस एक्सपर्ट मनोरंजन भारती ये थर्ड लिट्टी है इनका,
मास्टर शेफ स्टाइल बाबा ईटिंग लिट्टी चोखा।
In fact, Madhuri Dixit apparently gets lots of packets of sattu drink, you know, that's one thing that she leaves in.
की मिठाई, सत्तू हर जगह है।
इसके अंदर भी चना है, और ये सब्जी भी चना की है। चना खाइए, प्रोटीन है। सुबह सुबह 1 गिलास सत्तू पीजिए, काम पे चलते बढ़िए।
देखिए बाबा को।
चलिए वसुधा, so that's what all the
to an end to this episode of Chai Stop. I'm here with Mr. Litti, who's also making chai for all of us very kindly. Wonderful steaming hot chai in these early winter days here in the national capital. The action, of course, is where Vasudha and all my amazing NDTV friends on the ground are. But as we fuel up for tomorrow, any last words, guys, before we get back to work? I mean, this is work, even though it doesn't really look like it, I have to say. But what are you going to be looking forward to most tomorrow, Sucharita?
Extremely exciting day. I think we've all been working all this while, looking forward to the election results. Now, I think the people as well, the ones who've been watching us, I think they're looking forward to the results. Let's see, is it going to be a return of Nitish Kumar is what I'm looking at, and after a work of 2 decades, is it going to be actually a pro-incumbency that we've talked about?
One thing is certain in Bihar, it is going to be return of Nitish Kumar. किसके साथ होगा ये guarantee नहीं है।
Nitish सबके हैं। The one thing that will be very
as I say that बारात किसी की भी हो,
दूल्हा वही है, दूल्हा वही है।
I love that calling him Palturam doesn't matter in Bihar.
No,
I just love that.
Tejas Yadav said that NDA का मतलब हो गया है no दूल्हा available. You know, Bihar is amazing when it comes to political slogans. It's the best. But
my advice would be that there should not be any early celebration.
Yeah.
They should wait for the results to come.
Yeah. So, you know, this is going to be interesting in the sense, one, we discussed that there could be individuals who could lose out, both from the Mahagathbandhan and within the ruling party. Two, there could be some very big faces who could see their political fortunes turning. And it could be, because everyone's talking about Mahagathbandhan में लड़ाई है, NDA के अंदर भी काफी विभीषण बैठे हुए हैं, वो किसका काम लगा रहे हैं, वो भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. So you could see some big friendly fight है, but वो बड़ा apparent friendly fight नहीं है, वो बड़ा ये कहते हैं ना मीठी छुरी friendly fight हो रही है वहाँ.
No, I want to ask all you guys, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, are we going to continue talking about who's going to be the Dula, whether it's going to be this, or you believe that we're going to have a categorical, clear election result?
No, it's a very interesting question, Veera, because this is an open thing. Even if JDU comes and the BJP wins, whether Nitish Kumar will continue or not, it remains to be seen. Because
it's going to be a long
day. 2 days.
We need to keep having more and more Litti Chokha.
Whatever the result is, for 2 days, you'll keep hearing suddenly Lalu ji ne Nitish ji ko phone kiya, koi kisi se mil kar aaya. This will keep
you'll get headlines like Nitish Kumar sends emissary to greet Lalu Yadav. Was so and so seen getting out of Circular Road and going to Anemarg?
I have one existential question to ask Shiv. You know, DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah are going to be here on the 15th. Are we going to be live on Game of Thrones or Game of Thrones in Bihar?
You know, I was hoping for a clear weekend maybe, but it doesn't look like it. But out of the question. And you know, from Bihar to Karnataka, Veeraraghav is going to be jumping between the Games of Thrones. But that's the way we love it. Here on NDTV, we thrive on bringing you the news. You know, the chai and the flavors of Bihar are something it is our pride to bring to you. And Mr. Litti, thank you very much, sir. धन्यवाद. आप भी होंगे हमारे कवरेज में.
सर, आप तो बताइए छपरा से कौन जीत रहा है? ये तो छपरा के रहने वाले मिस्टर लिट्टी.
छपरा से हम लोग गड़खा विधानसभा क्षेत्र पड़ता है. परसा गड़खा. तभी बहुत क्रिटिकल स्थिति है और एनडीए की वहाँ पे बचाई जा रही है.
चलो आप लिट्टी चोखा स्टॉल वहाँ खोलेंगे. मिस्टर लिट्टी वाला बैंगलोर में खोलेंगे.
Done. And you'll be a partner in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
आप में
I'll be the eating partner. You be the working partner. I'll be the eating partner.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Remember that depending on how things go tomorrow, I think Ankit, Padmaja, Veera, you might all have to head back to Patna also.
I hope you have litti in the studio tomorrow.
Everything will be there in the studio.
Monday I'm back to Baswangudi for idli vada sambar. I can't take this anymore.
6 a.m. tomorrow, and it is my pride. It is a tribute to NDTV's incredible elections coverage legacy that reporters who've come in from the ground, soaking up the flavors and the mood of Bihar, will be fronting our coverage with Rahul Kanwal from 6 a.m. tomorrow here on NDTV 24/7. Thanks for being with us here at the Chai Stop. The news, as always, continues on the other side.